The Quick Diz Takes podcast is a Quick Diz Takes production.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hello, I'm Michael Eisner.
Oh boy! Welcome back. We now resume interview part 3 with Aloha ears.
Tim can edit this. He's not here tonight. This is his fault.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Okay, our job is to not derail this, okay?
Okay. No promises.
We can do this. We can do this.
Okay, Mandy.
Oh, don't even.
You're gonna keep notes over there? How often we get off topic?
We'll sleep on the couch tonight.
It's fine. The dogs take up all the bed anyway.
So we'll be over here. Yeah, we have 2 little dogs, and I don't know if you are familiar with the breed Italian Greyhound. They're a pretty small, compact dog, but when she sleeps, she's like in stiff mode.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she starts off coiled up, real small and cute, like behind your leg, and then before you know it, you're like pushed back.
Yeah.
Deceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Between all
it's fine.
5 of them, there's not much space in the kingdom.
And you've got some pretty big, fluffy dogs too. So
We've got everything from, like 12 pound to, at the moment, 65 pounds. So, and the puppies are only getting bigger by the day.
but they're very cute.
They are. Philip's grabbing one of them right now because they've been sleeping under our feet. There, Sneaks.
Hello.
She's so sleepy.
I'm
tired. I don't know if this is a visual podcast or a listening podcast.
Yeah.
It's all of the above.
Okay.
So friends, if you're listening online, please go to YouTube and check it out because this is worth checking out.
She literally has her head like asleep on the couch.
A pretty puppy.
I'm so tired.
Oh, I like the
Oh, breaks your heart. Let the girl go to sleep.
Hold on. Her brother's still on the floor asleep.
I like the Mickey wreath in the back.
Oh, our DIY craft moment that we did.
Yeah.
I did one of those too, but yours looks far better than mine.
I mean, it's also far away, so you can't see very well how good it is.
We also make Mickey-shaped things for a living, so you know.
That's true. We're
That
very
is
good
true.
at 3 circles together. We do.
Anyway.
Yeah, we did. Sorry, I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
That kind of defeats the purpose of the podcast, but everything's fine.
It's true. That is true.
So everyone I think most of us on the podcast absolutely love the great movie ride,
Yes.
and we continue to mourn it.
Mm-hmm.
Every day.
The question was if you were on that team.
Let's preface this by saying that Mickey and Minnie's is amazing
Yes.
and that it is about freaking time that Mickey, who has an entire empire, finally has a ride.
Well,
Agreed.
Like, that took far too long to happen, I feel.
that was my first concern when I came to the parks because we went for our first trip and I was like, wait, so like if this is all Mickey Mouse, then like why doesn't he have a ride? And Dana was like,
There were literally no Mickey Mouse rides.
oh, like,
There was
And a
Fun
Mickey Mouse
magic,
park.
but that was like a show, you know.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah.
Mickey's Runaway Rail is like that perfect combination to me of like, I don't know, kind of classic classic like ride feeling, but also technology. It's so, I love that ride so much.
I feel like that ride definitely has a place. It definitely belongs. But I feel like if it's Hollywood Studios, and we've talked a couple times about how you got that Hollywood feel, like the Drew Carey soundstage where you had just the sounds and the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids area. And it was very much made you feel like you were on a working set because at that time it was a set.
Yep.
But like you lose that when you take out things like the Great Movie Ride, which is very easy to swap out sets and update it. And so you could have put Mickey and Minnie's elsewhere in the park. Like you could have put in a different version of Toontown and had that be the icon of that section, or that be the headliner, if you will, the e-ticket attraction in that section of a revamped Toontown.
I agree. I'm sad that because Phillip never got to experience Spectacle of Lights. He never got to experience Backlot, like any of that kind of stuff. I know. So
Catastrophe
Great
Canyon.
movie ride a couple times before it got axed. And like, so for me, I understand, like I miss old Hollywood Studios, or MGM. Let's be honest, what it was.
It'll always be MGM to me. It's fine.
I miss that. But I think especially with the generations growing up now, like kids don't, oh, you're gonna be on the computer. Okay. Kids don't she almost like ended the meeting. Kids don't like understand, or they're not as interested, I think, in like that old school like backlot kind of feel. They want to see the what would you call it? I guess like the star, like all of Galaxy's Edge. They want to see that like almost like surreal like movie magic that is now, which almost everything is CG.
They want to be on the set. They don't want to see the behind the scenes magic.
Yeah.
I actually think it's even more, they just want to be in the movie, not even like on the set, seeing it being made. Because when we went to France, they moved the stunts.
Light Motors action show. They moved that there, so he got to see
That
which
was
awesome.
fantastic.
That was cool.
As like a car lover too, I just like, that was incredible. But I can also see why like it went away.
Was your mind blown when you realized they just shifted the engine and the way the vehicle like that was such a simple fix for driving in reverse? And I'm like, wow. Now my dad instilled in me, like, I had to be able to change my own tire. I had to change my oil. I needed to be like everything. I learned reverse like it's nobody's business. And I was so impressed. And then they revealed that they literally just like put the motor and the vehicle facing the opposite way. And I was like, that's brilliant. That's actually, I feel really dumb right now. So, I mean, I don't know if that was just me, if I had a moment, but if that was kind of that.
No, I agree. There's so much about that was just, it was like, that's so smart and so cool. And it like makes you excited about like stunts and things like that, where like, I feel like Hollywood Studios now, while it's really fun, and I love Star Wars, huge Star Wars nerd. I love Galaxy's Edge and all that, but I feel like it's really not about movies at all.
Yeah.
Or like
It's being immersed in the actual movie.
I don't know.
You could go and fly the Millennium Falcon.
It doesn't feel like a
get more
studio
immersive
though.
than that.
So like the name almost doesn't even fit the park anymore.
Which
It's
was
almost-
at one point a talk that they were going to rename it
Yeah, and
at one point again, like a couple years ago. Or am I remembering that wrong?
No, there was like a rumor about it. It was all
yeah, I was
weird-
gonna say there's
weird
always
names.
rumors.
There's a great meme, I think, with Sam the Eagle. Welcome to Hollywood Studios, where we honor Hollywood, but mostly Star Wars.
Yes. Also,
So
very
true.
And I feel like so Magic Kingdom has its niche, right? It has the hub and then it has the lands. Epcot has, Interventions East West, whatever, that's changing now, but they have their countries, and then we'll soon have, their neighborhood and all of that. Animal Kingdom has the continents. And I feel like Hollywood's in this weird teenage stage of life where it's like dabbling and it's trying to forget its emo past of being Hollywood with the glamour, but it's trying to like emulate Magic Kingdom with lands, but it doesn't fit. And it's just kind of like this weird, awkward, and just trying so hard, so hard to fit in with the others.
Yeah, that's why I like it at night, because I can't see all that kind of stuff. I'm like, wow, pretty lights. And that's why I like it so much.
No, that's actually great.
That is a really good point. Yeah. But
It's like that awkward preteen teenage years, and it's just like,
Well, it seems like immersion is where just the parks are going, and it's not just Disney. You go to Universal, they have a whole section for The Simpsons, and it just seems like that's where, or Harry Potter. I mean, like probably the most honest. I mean, walking through Diagon Alley, and it was like you felt like this. Oh, so this is where they filmed. Like that's how real it was. So I just think that's the strategy, generally speaking, that it's about immersion. And it's funny. Like we actually have I know two people here know about the Rhode Island Mall, right? It used to be like an old school mall where you had about 200 different little stores.
Yep.
And the economics don't work for that anymore. So they literally rent out the space to 6 to 8 different businesses that take up just a much larger room. So like a Kohl's and Dick's Sporting Goods and Planet Fitness, like just big, rather than the 800 different things. So I think that's just kind of where things are, where it's fewer things get more space, and that seems to be where they go.
Yeah,
I can see that. It'd be interesting to see where Hollywood Studios goes in the next year. I just hope they never take out like the Sunset Boulevard, like whole like main hub area. I will be devastated the day that they change that. Just because that is like the last kind of standing bit of like old school Hollywood Studios. Like the retro.
That
retro.
golden age. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Very
hope
like the mobster kind of.
And you know what? My favorite thing is going there when there's decorated for Christmas because number one, as the Christmas decorations are very old school. Like you feel like these are the decorations they had back at Grandma and Grandpa's, right? You know, like they've been using the same ones for 60 years and they're not going to change.
Yep.
And the music, you don't hear Cardi B music because probably an abomination to Christmas music. So, but you hear the Sinatra and the Bing Crosby and the Dean Martin, and I get one time a year to hear them on the radio, and this is it.
Yeah.
Right? But they play the classics. It looks classic. It sounds classic. At night, when you have the white lights, the marquees, which again, classic look. That's one of my favorite things about how MGM. I was doing at night during Christmas time. I think that to me is probably the best essence of what it was.
I agreed. We were actually talking about that the last time we were there. We were sitting on a bench, like right on Sunset Boulevard there, looking at Tower of Terror. And Phillip was like, why do you like sitting like and just sitting in Hollywood Studios so much? And I'm like, honestly, it reminds me of my childhood because that's the music I grew up with. Because I was 100% raised without the internet and like very old school. And so like Phillip was like, oh, that makes sense that this feels like your childhood. This feels like your home to you. And I don't think a lot of people our age especially get that vibe as much, which is fine. Yep. But like, I feel like for some people it is like, that's like a bit of their childhood. They're like that comfort zone within Disney where it's like, this feels safe and happy and it has good memories like attached to it. Versus when we were at, what was it? The Halloween party at Magic Kingdom. And they weren't playing. Okay. I'm gonna go Greg for like 5 seconds. Halloween party.
Going rogue.
Huh?
Just going rogue.
Going rogue. Okay. Getting the hair flip. Okay. I love the Boo to You, like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I love that Halloween party so much. So this year we decided to give the new one a try. I am not hating on it, but you don't give me a Halloween party that plays Cardi B as Halloween music and they don't play Thriller. They're not playing Spooky Scary Skeletons. I want Monster Mash repeated constantly, not Jonas Brothers. They're having like this dance party with no Halloween music. Everyone's kind of like, like what? I don't understand what was happening. The whole time they did. I was like, what is going on?
It was just like top 40.
It was a hot
that's
mess.
scary music, but that's not Halloween music.
Exactly. I was like, I get if that's what you're going for as like the boomer generation making these decisions that it's scary to you, but to everyone else here, they love it but they also hate it. It's inappropriate time. So okay, off my soapbox.
I did see a lot of people complaining about the DJ and the music on choices.
Stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I'm hoping the Christmas party, we have a friend there that's right now, and he said it's like the old Christmas parties. So I think they finally they got their weird like bug out with the Halloween party, trying to figure out life. And now the like Christmas parties like back.
I'm wondering if they were like testing the waters to see like if that would boost people coming or if people enjoyed it. And
well, if they did, they failed miserably.
I mean, you gotta lose a few before you win, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, definitely. It was a hot mess. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could have a one like basically do anything you want like in the parks, like what would it be?
Like that you're technically not allowed to go do. So something that would be like considered like illegal in Disney terms. So like one person jokes about one of our friends, they're like, I would want to take a whitewater raft down Splash Mountain.
Oh.
Okay.
That's tough.
Like that kind of stuff.
Or like because we ask people this question all the time. Or
It's
like
so fun to hear people's answers.
close down Magic Kingdom and have the most like epic paintball battle like in Magic Kingdom, like that kind of thing.
Mine would be to ride Tinkerbell's zip line. I want to do that so badly, like so badly. And what was yours? I forget. You have a couple of them.
Oh, basically set up a race course for cars through Magic
Drift
Kingdom.
around like
So you're saying you would want to race cars. My immediate thought was to take go-karts through the World Showcase
Yeah.
And do like a Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Yes.
And just have
amazing.
random so Johnny is chaining for the dopey, which is whatever. There's nothing chasing him. I still don't completely understand that. But they have the cheer squad, right? So the cheer volunteers, whatever. And they instead of cheering people on, they're throwing bananas at people.
That would be amazing.
Can you imagine? Like I just would enjoy that
That's
greatly.
real nice. We could twist an ankle. Be
Yeah.
very hard. That's
Sir,
very
we're
nice.
in go-karts.
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't mention running. Okay, never mind.
No. So
That's still very
it's a
nice.
simile. Actually, I didn't use like or as. Did I?
I thought you were
Anyway.
talking about throwing bananas at runners.
No, you need those to eat after the race. When you're perfect after marathon weekend.
Which way do
You
you
have
guys?
all
Which way
those-
do you guys open a banana?
This is very critical. So please be honest about how you open a banana. I will get one and I will demonstrate. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I got her. I have two answers for this.
I opened the banana from the middle.
Oh, jeez.
What? From the middle?
Yeah,
An
I just
animal.
take a bite out of the middle of it and then rip it open.
This is not where I want this to go.
Me either, but go ahead. Everything's fine.
I know the proper way is to open it from the bottom,
That's not.
so you don't get the stringers, but I open it from the top.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
But notice how
correct
she
way.
prefaced that. The
know that's the
proper
proper
way.
way.
That's the way
Yeah,
a
it's
gorilla
the
does.
bottom.
We're not gorillas.
They have been doing this for how many years? I think they know what they're doing.
But
I don't
here's
know.
the thing,
I
though.
don't know any
I eat a
gorillas,
lot of other
so-
more delicious things than bananas.
Well, same. But if they figured out the most efficient way to eat a banana, I feel like maybe that's important. Also, I don't like the stringies.
I
Now,
don't like the stringies. That should
now
be on
see,
afterward.
I can put it
cookies
back.
don't have this problem.
No, they do not.
Cookies don't have this problem. Brownies don't have this problem.
See, yeah,
This-
I'm with Lansy on this one. Yeah.
I just cut a hole, or I just cut the end off and squish it up really good, and then just squeeze it like a Go-Gurt into my mouth.
Nasty.
Is that the right way to eat it?
So
That's
what
the
my
correct
grandmother
answer.
used to do, and that would completely like blow this whole conversation, is she would just run a knife along the spine and then just open it up. So there was no starting at a specific end.
Yeah.
But I don't know about her string situation, but that's what my grandmother used to do. Just slice it down with a knife and then just unwrap it like it was
well,
an orange.
that's actually what I did in boot camp. Was cut down the middle, so it was open, and then we just had the packets of peanut butter on
Oh,
days
Oh,
on
brilliant.
days the
Live
galley
on.
was, which was most. You know, you just spoon of peanut butter, spoon of banana, and shovel it in.
I couldn't look at peanut butter for the longest time after
Same.
boot camp.
I think all of us just survived in those peanut butter packets because the rest of the food was like, oh, how cruel is it to give short ribs to people that can't look at their food? Like,
You know what? Most days I could suffer through and eat. But, the worst thing was their Salisbury steak. I mean, I put the mustard on it, the hot sauce, the ketchup. It repelled flavor.
It was so bad.
That does not sound appetizing.
Although not as bad as the eggs.
ooh, I had forgotten about the eggs till right
I don't
now.
think you can actually legally call them eggs.
I don't think
they were.
something that used to be eggs, or an egg was once next to at one point.
Basically a wet sponge.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yep. Oh, those were the days. Okay, Missy, no one wants to. No.
Oh, by the way, in June, this June will be 12 years.
Will it
Holy
really?
cow.
Aw.
We're getting old.
Yeah.
This July will be 12 years, but that's how long we've been married.
In 8,
Not anything else.
oh, congratulations.
Saving our
That's
country.
awesome, though.
Oh, thanks. We don't save the country like you guys did, but everything's fine.
In
I've worked
8
for the
years,
Postal Service for 12 years. It's a lot of 12s.
Hey, take it.
in
I
8
act
years,
like
I can,
I'm 12.
I can retire in 8 years.
It'll be 16 years teaching. Oh, that's scary. Yikes. Anyway, why are we doing this to ourselves? Oh my God.
I don't know.
We're old.
Yeah.
We're old. We all have to get up tomorrow.
Thanks for pointing that out, Lansy.
It's like an hour ahead for y'all out there too.
Yeah.
It's like almost 11 o'clock. You're a
Yeah, we're looking
teacher.
at quarter of 11 right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, kids, still haven't planned yet. Everything's fine.
Head puzzles for everyone.
Happy day back from Thanksgiving break and word searches.
There you go. There you go. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Everything's
If my principal's watching, I definitely have everything planned and copied for him.
oh,
I'll be, because at civics, I'll be putting on the old I'm just your bill. I'm just your bill.
And I'm sitting here on Capitol. I do know that whole song. I did it in a high school production. In case you're wondering, that was my starring event.
You guys are just so
You
cute.
would.
I would.
We just make plastic things.
Everything's fine.
We love things. Calm down. Here.
Oh, the puppy.
I did Fiddler on the Roof in high school. That was my one thing.
Speaking of which,
Wasn't
any
good.
of our listeners who celebrate, happy first day of
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Yes, happy Hanukkah.
It is the first night of Hanukkah. Seems like a fun thing. Just heard good things. About it. It just seems fun.
Good things. All good things.
All good things. All good things.
We actually watched Olaf trying to find a tradition for Anna and Elsa this morning. At my youngest request, he wanted to watch that one, and so, of course, they had the dreidel, they had the menorah, and I love the comments about hanging your socks over an open fire. Definitely not a fire hazard. That's safe.
Yeah.
Santa coming down your chimney, breaking and entering. Okay, on Christmas.
Yep.
I feel like that's every adult ever is like, we've had that thought, and that's definitely not safe. Please don't jump on that.
Putting cheap wiring on a pine tree.
Yes.
Mm.
That's definitely not been sitting in a car lot for weeks, about ready to like tinder. So,
Light
You
some
cut
candles.
down a tree and decorate its corpse with candles?
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, we do.
Sure do.
Oh my
we
god.
sing about it.
And we sing about it too.
And then we stuff stuff under it. That's fine.
Oh.
My goodness. Wow. I think we've gone off the rails again, Lancey. I think
We
that's
have.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
No.
John's
That
just,
just
like,
means that
trying to keep it
that's-
together.
that just means at some point, hopefully, we can work it out. You guys can come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, this is way fun.
Enjoyed this thoroughly. We have tons of Disney opinions about just about everything. So we kept it PG and good tonight. So
Yeah.
good job, team.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw in, I know we are trying to wrap up because it is 11:15, but I just wanted to appreciate how you stifled everything and held it inside. So Johnny knew when we got married that I loved Disney, but I don't think he realized the extent. Maybe I was not so forthcoming. I'm not sure. But I feel like I also have converted, because on our honeymoon, we did a brief cruise and then we did some time in Disney World. And I think that's when it
I like Disney. I've gone to Disney a handful of times before you.
I'm looking.
but
at
it was
this
in the
guy with-
band and you hate parades. So
Yeah, so
I
I
don't
got
think
to
we
be in a
appreciate-
parade in Disney.
yes, he got to be in the Utilidors. I'm so jealous. And he's like, I hate parades. I'm like, but you got to see the Utilidors.
You still haven't seen those.
I know.
I don't think we've appreciated your curtains enough, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Haunted Mansion curtains. Can we talk about like all the things in John's office for like 5 seconds? Just
Yeah.
like it's just like a little plethora. of
I
awesome
I've
feel like
lost
John's
control of the
very
dining room.
yeah, I feel like you did a good job either way. You did
I
good.
tried.
I lost control. It's gone.
Love the beaker.
The so just some background on that curtain behind him. That was actually our shower curtain last Halloween, and my little guy refused to shower because it scared him, and people should not be looking at your privates, and it's not okay.
You know what? That is a fair point. I'm
So-
on board with him on that one.
I think he was like 5 or 6 at the time, and like had a boycott going on showering because that's not okay, mommy.
Kind of amazing.
And that's why it's behind him right now.
Oh, I love it.
That's good actually. That's really good.
That is rich. Oh, man.
I can't find a flaw in that logic. Yep.
Yeah.
No. Nope, that's your privates. People aren't supposed to look at that. And I was like,
Yeah,
well,
makes
you've
sense.
also called me in here. So now there's someone looking.
Also, I'm just thinking about like the whole like non-visual part of this podcast, and now no one knows what the
Oh.
curtain
Yeah.
actually is.
Oops.
Go watch it. I'm not telling you.
If you want to know what the curtain is.
Good luck, everyone.
Do it into YouTube.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, dog.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So
Before
if you guys
have
just
anything
want to
else,
like plug and say where people can find
Yes.
you and all that
Oh,
good
that
stuff.
last little.
You
the
can
last
find
little-
me at my house.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
here sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm not.
On social media, we are Aloha Ears Design. Just look for the little yellow pineapple logo. I will say this just because I don't think people really know. I don't know if people listen to this in the next couple months before February or when things are changing. There is a big change coming to Aloha Ears Design in form of a complete rebrand of the brand we always wish we wanted to be. And so there will be a name change, a whole brand change. But if you go to Aloha Ears Design right now, when that change happens, you'll be redirected over to a new one as well. So yeah, we are closed right now. Technically, we will reopen on December 1st. And yeah, I'm just happy you guys had us on here so we could just be a part of this little fun family. But
fun.
But you guys, you just certainly have an open invite, and for anyone who's thinking of purchasing those ears, I can tell you they have been thrown against many a wall over different states, by the way, from Hawaii to Florida and now Wisconsin, and they have not broken. They've dented walls, but they have not broken yet. So they are
a lot to break them.
The strongest ears you have probably purchased.
Durable.
And they are amazing. I've worn them, and I'm picky. And honestly, I've been to the parks a couple of times, and I see people who purchased them are wearing them. Everyone loves them. They have bands, they have hats. Check them out, please. And please support this small business. And it is Small Business Saturday. Excuse me, it was Small Business Saturday. And they will be reopened on the 1st.
It was close.
Oh,
Close
thanks,
enough. I take
guys.
it. Yeah, you guys are so nice.
Yeah,
Small businesses make the world go round. And we're just
absolutely
one of the many, many amazing ones that are out there. So
Yeah.
oh, so good stuff. Such good stuff. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
It feels so special. So well. This is the thing,
Johnny.
people like don't get to know us, and they get to know us. They're like, oh, you're totally normal. Like people want to see us in the parks, and they're like, I was too nervous to say anything. And it's just like you get to know us, and we're 100% normal people. It's fine.
Not normal.
Well, like that's.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm normal, but if you guys think I'm normal, then you're my people. We'll go there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You're just going to find your people.
Absolutely.
So you are then considered normal.
Absolutely. So welcome into the Quick Diz Cake. Yep, I know what I'm on. Yep. Quick Diz Takes. Quick Diz Takes family.
I love it. I love it. Thank
Oh
you,
my
guys.
God. Everything's fine.
It's fine. You can edit that part to be really, really fast at the end, and then.
I don't think anybody here knows how to edit. It sounds like there's someone else that should have been here that knows how to edit.
Tim, this is all your fault.
He's getting 3 separate meetings. Slice them all together. Good luck.
Well,
on one night and it's a complete.
that's what he gets.
Remember
Family shows
those,
up unannounced. Sorry.
You can
remember
blame
those-
us. That's
Close
fine.
the door.
Remember
Yeah.
that strongly worded letter we were talking about earlier? We also
Yeah.
had Tim.
Yeah.
Tim. Okay. I don't know, but he's gonna get one from me.
That's it.
Dear Tim, it's all your fault.
Love, aloha. Everything.
Of Aloha. You don't know us, but you will.
You will now.
Oh.
Oh my God. Everything's fine.
All right.
Okay.
We're wrapping. We're
All right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We believe so.
I don't know who. John, you want to lead us out?
I was going to say
It's all you.
Sarah wants to do that whole thing Tim says at the end. The whole
What do I want to do?
like and all that stuff.
Oh, how we appreciate our listeners, whether
Yeah,
it's on a
that.
podcast format such as iTunes or Podbean, wherever you get your podcasts from. If you watch us on YouTube, we appreciate every like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not already done so. Tim says to smash that button, but I feel that's unfair to other podcasters you want to listen to afterwards. So please gently press, but enthusiastically. Please do that. We do appreciate everything. We've grown tremendously. Scheduling is weird. I know sometimes we're live and sometimes we're not, but we do appreciate all of our views, all of our subscribers and followers. So thank you so much. I feel like sometimes this is us just hanging out and you guys come along for the ride, but then we meet these really cool people like you guys. We've been able to meet other people, like-minded people, and it makes my little Grinchy heart so happy when I find other people who are my people. So yes, like, share, subscribe, go over and check out Aloha Ears. And we will see you. I don't know when. I have no idea. We'll see you soon, but I don't know when.
We will update our social media to let you know.
Yes, we do. And we will let you guys know before we air this too. So you guys have the heads up in case you're really embarrassed and be like, guys, don't listen to this week's episode. Or if you want to promote, it's totally fine. We get it.
No, we're gonna plug the crap out of this. It's gonna be outstanding. We're like, listen to us go talk for I don't know how long this was about random stuff.
We kind of had like an idea too. Like that's the weird thing. We're like, all right, so we're gonna discuss this, and then like it shows up and like chemistry happens, and you're like, oh, like I had other questions to ask. Oh, oops.
That's why I said at the beginning, we'll just wing this because it turns into that's how they go.
It's more casual. It's
Yeah.
what everybody wants.
But it was so organic and
fun.
fantastical. Everything's fine.
Oh, good. As long as you guys are happy with it. We had a blast with it.
Yeah.